Hi, I'm Goldie, and today I'm grocery shopping for a fancy dinner party.
And I'm Ronica, and I'm gonna turn her 5 picks to a 5-star dish.
This is I Shop, You Cook. A fancy dinner should be on a big plate. Oops. Bread. Steak.
When you have steak at home, does your mom chop it up for you or do you do it yourself?
My dad. Oops. Fish. Asparagus. And it's gotta have dessert. A cupcake. Oops.
What kind of cupcake flavors do you like?
Chocolate. A big one. That's too big enough that you have to take a little bite.
How important would you say the dessert is for a fancy dinner?
99 out of 10.
99 out of 10?
I want to swap out with the fish.
Okay, what do you want to swap it out with?
Ice cream. Oops. Oops. Oop. It's time to send this to Ronica for my fancy dinner.
Okay, so let's see what Goldie got for me. I know I'm making a fancy dinner. If Goldie picked asparagus, she knows fancy, so that's good. We got steak, bread. I gotta see what I'm gonna do with the bread. Cupcakes, also ice cream. That tells me I'm making dinner and also possibly a dessert.
Goldie let us know that she wanted a giant cupcake.
A giant cupcake. Okay, got it. So I think I have an idea. When she sees this, I want her jaw to literally drop. So, you know, the cupcake, the dessert, that's gonna be key. So, okay, Goldie, I'm ready for you. This is the giant cupcake mold I'm thinking about. What I had in mind was to take the cupcake and the frosting and make it like a cake pop and put that in the inside. Pour the chocolate melts directly in and just kind of swirl it around to kind of coat it all around. But you want to get all the way close as possible to the edge. This color actually is going to come out so pretty and beautiful. Put this in the fridge for about 15 minutes. Goldie's going to be really happy because she's not only getting a cupcake, but she's going to get a cake pop. Toss them directly into the mixer bowl. You don't really need to add anything else to this. The frosting and the cake together really does the job. Give it a quick mix. The consistency you're looking for is kind of like a cookie dough. This texture right here is nice and sticky, like what a cake pop would be. This came out so perfect. Look how beautiful the color is. I'm actually gonna use an ice cream scooper. You have to be really gentle, so just kind of scoop it directly into the mold. She wanted a fancy dinner, so presentation is important. Gently tap this down, fill it almost to the rim. She didn't know she's gonna get like 4 desserts in one. And you know, she did talk about she wanted to share this, so I think this is gonna be perfect for sharing. We're not done with cupcakes, we got more cupcakes here, and this is gonna be the base. And we're just gonna slice these up. Oh, these also have a filling inside, so that makes it really nice. We're gonna go ahead and fill our mold with the cupcakes, a single layer all around the bottom. And don't worry about little gaps because we have ice cream. So we're gonna really layer it on. So I thought vanilla will actually go perfect with this. And you want about 5 ice cream scoops going in. And now I'm just gonna smooth the top down. And now the final layer. Do the same process, just layer on top. What I love about this recipe, there's no baking. All you gotta do is toss in your cupcakes, layer your ice cream, and it's like simple and so easy to make. Okay, we're gonna toss this in the freezer for about 30 minutes. Before I'm gonna decorate this, I need a little bit of glue. So I'm gonna use my frosting. We're gonna take this off the mold. Just be careful with it when removing it. But the nice thing about this is that it's silicone, so it just like literally just slides off like a glove. Here we go. All right, and look how perfect this looks. And the frosting is gonna go on as glue again. Just need a few dollops. Put this directly on top. Just take off the silicone mold. Just be careful. It looks so perfect. Our final step is gonna just be decorating the sides. And the idea I've had is making the frosting look like it's the wrapper, and you just kind of pipe it all the way down and just go all the way around. There was a few gaps in between. So I just wanted to pipe around the edge so it looks like a full wrapper. For the finishing touch, we're gonna use some gold edible spray. It's perfect for a princess. You got the gold, the chocolate. I hope she really likes this. Let's put this back in the freezer, move on to the next ingredients. For the bread, I was thinking there's so many ways we could go with this. I could have done a sandwich, some croutons, but actually we're gonna do some crostinis. Cutting on the bias, about a ½ inch thick. Make sure you have a good, nice bread knife. I picked crostinis because she wanted a fancy dinner, so I thought they'll be sounding fancy, it looks fancy. Every bite's gonna actually be the perfect bite for her. Make about 2 rows. Now all you need is a little oil, and of course a little bit of flaky sea salt. Now all we gotta do is put this in the broiler for about 2 to 3 minutes until it gets nice and toasted. I got a New York strip here because, Goldie wants it fancy, so gotta bring it for her. I'm just gonna cut this in thirds first. Want about 1-inch size cubes, just like this. Now for a 5-year-old, Goldie got some taste. She definitely knew what she was talking about when she said she wants something fancy. Good job, Mom and Dad. Now we just gotta season a little bit of salt and some pepper. A good steak doesn't need a lot of seasoning. This is a New York strip, so you wanna definitely taste the steak. Now we're gonna cook our steak. I like using avocado oil for this because it has a nice high smoke point. These only need to cook for about 1 to 2 minutes. My pan has been already preheated. It's nice and hot. I'm just getting to sear for about 1 to 2 minutes. And after this, I'm gonna be making a butter sauce. It already smells so good in here. The sound, oh my goodness. So now in the same pan, we're gonna make our garlic butter sauce. And I have the heat on low so the butter doesn't burn. And we're doing lots of garlic. And the garlic only needs to cook for about 1 to 2 minutes just to get that bite off. And now back for the steak. For myself, I might do a medium. For Goldie, I'm just gonna do a well done. Cooking for a 5-year-old is a lot because they can be really picky and, a lot of times they push their vegetables to the side, don't even touch their food. So, I'm hoping Goldie will approve this. I'm trying to make this as fancy as possible for her. So I'm gonna bring back my crostinis, add these in the top, and then I got my final ingredient, which I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with. So our crostinis are ready. I have an herbed cream cheese here. I'm just gonna add this to the top. And now I'm just gonna add my steak bites here. You need to about 1 to 2 on each because I want these to be perfect little bites. Make sure she gets enough steak to bread ratio. This is the butter and garlic, so I'm just gonna do a little bit more on top. Hopefully it's not too spicy for her. To bring a little sweetness back in, I'm actually gonna do a balsamic glaze, just like that. And it's just a tiny bit of flaky sea salt just to finish. These look so good. They look royal, perfect for a princess. Bite size, these are made for her. So this is our final ingredient. She said she likes asparagus. I also know that, kids and children, they like fries. So I'm actually gonna do some Parmesan asparagus fries. All you gotta do is just cut off the ends. Now it's gonna be ready for our dredge. The first station is gonna be flour. And of course, you always gotta season your flour with salt and pepper. Now our second station, eggs. Final station is gonna be some panko. And we're gonna do a little bit of Parmesan, about a 1/4 cup of fresh Parmesan. Now we just get our asparagus and we're gonna roll it into the flour first. Make sure all sides are coated. This goes into the egg and Parmesan and panko. Gonna give it a nice crust. You want it to be nice and flaky, just like this. This looks perfect. I was excited that she actually likes asparagus, but I wanted to take it up a notch as well. All right, and here's our final one. These look perfect, and these just need to go in the oven for about 20 minutes at 375. These came out so perfect, and they have the perfect crispy edge. Let's go ahead and do the final plating. I took her ingredients, made something fancy with it. I'm kind of nervous about the steak by crostinis because I don't know if the garlic is gonna be too spicy for her. She said asparagus, but I wanted to really elevate it and make it into asparagus fries. And I really hope she likes the Parmesan on it. And then I have my cake. I got this cute fancy plate. I got some gold spoons for her, some gold utensils. So I really hope she's impressed.
One, two, three.
I think the steak looks very fancy. First, I'm gonna try the asparagus. I like how crunchy it is. I've never eaten asparagus like this. I'm gonna try the steak next. The steak tastes very fancy. I like the bread, it's nice and crunchy. Now I'm gonna try the cupcake.
Maybe try the back of the spoon, like the... Maybe not.
I like it. This is the fanciest cupcake I've ever eaten.
How'd you like everything?
Good.
You picked really good ingredients. What name would you give this dish?
Goldie's fancy dinner party dish.
I love that. So what would you grade me?
A 10 out of 10.
What? High five! Yes, thank you so much. Okay, I passed.